Hi, I'm Steve Younis. Welcome to the Speeding Bulletin, your Superman news video recapping the events of the week February 12th to February 18th, 2016. Our top news stories this week included: a new and final trailer for Batman v Superman is released, new IMAX posters for Batman v Superman are also released, and DC Comics releases its May solicitations and gives some details on Rebirth. Let's check out these stories and more in this week's Speeding Bulletin. In movie news, on February 11th, Warner Bros. Released a new and final trailer for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. With a running time of 2 minutes, 12 seconds, the trailer starts with a very heavy Batman opening and showing the Dark Knight in action with the assistance of Alfred. But it's not long before we see Superman, Clark Kent, Wonder Woman, Lois Lane, and our first look at Martha Kent in this movie. In conjunction with the release of the final trailer for the movie, Warner Bros. Also released a new IMAX poster. The dynamic image shows the pair going toe-to-toe, while 2 additional poster images for IMAX were also released this week, showing the same confrontation between Superman and Batman from each character's perspective. ABC's morning talk show, Good Morning America, invited Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck on the show on Tuesday to talk about Batman v Superman. The pair spoke to ABC News' Jesse Palmer about suiting up as superheroes and the pressure to live up to fan expectations.
Can this be a fair fight, though? Because Superman's superhuman, and Batman has all these amazing gadgets and an awesome car, but he's human. So how is it a fair fight between these two?
It's not, but we've got to make the story interesting.
Right, so how do you do that?
Takes advantage of the fact that Superman's a good guy, basically. Probably wouldn't just pull his head off right just at the beginning, you know what I mean?
Fans have a chance to attend the premiere of Batman v Superman in New York City via the real-life superhero contest being run by Good Morning America. Tell GMA about the outstanding person who you want to nominate as your real-life superhero, and both of you could win GMA's real-life superhero contest and a chance to attend the movie premiere in New York. To enter, you need to submit a video and essay and fill out the required form by 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, March 2nd. Head to the contest page at abcnews.go.com. Batman v Superman director Zack Snyder has announced via a Twitter video that Mexico will have its premiere of the movie on March 19th, which appears to be a day before the New York premiere taking place on March 20th.
Hola, Mexico. Biggest icons in the world are coming to Mexico City. The premiere of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice is happening on Saturday, March 19th at the Auditorio Nacional. The stars of the film will join me on a mega red carpet for an exciting night for all Batman and Superman fans. It's going to be absolutely fantastic to see you, and I can't wait for everyone in Mexico to find out who will win in the greatest gladiator match in the history of the world. Join the conversation with the hashtag Batman vs. Superman and Quien Ganará.
Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck were special guests during the pre-game show on NBA All-Stars broadcast on TNT in Toronto this week. The pair spoke about being a part of Batman v Superman, how it feels to play such iconic characters, and Henry spoke about what he personally brings to the role of Superman.
Well, Superman, he's universal. He's just the guy who loves the human race and wants to do the best thing for everyone. There's no real difference which I pulled from any sort of national sort of belief in Superman. Superman's just a guy.
Say no more.
Right, Jack?
Issue number 29 of Train magazine, dated January 29th, features Henry Cavill on the cover with the cover text reading, "More Muscle Made Easy." Henry Cavill discusses the training he underwent in preparation for his role in Batman v Superman, while the magazine also has an exclusive Superman diet and workout guide. In a new interview with Playboy.com, Jesse Eisenberg spoke about playing Lex Luthor in Batman v Superman, his thoughts on the character and what it was like working with Henry and Ben. In regards to how Lex is portrayed in this movie, he said, "The character is in line with what audiences want to see now, which is a more modern, psychologically realistic concept of Lex Luthor." If you were quick enough, at one point this week you could sample audio files from all tracks, minus the bonus tracks, from Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL's Batman v Superman soundtrack on Amazon.com. However, it appears as though Watertower Music put a stop to that, as the audio samples have since been removed from Amazon, and Watertower Music has released their own sample for another of the tracks on the album, The Red Capes Are Coming, which is playing in the background. Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice original motion picture soundtrack will be released March 18th. It It is now available to pre-order at iTunes and Amazon and can also be pre-ordered on vinyl. Dan Amboya, best known for his role in TV Land's Younger series, spoke to PopSugar.com about his secret role in Batman v Superman, a character called Lieutenant Christie, a character speculated to be the Green Lantern. He said, "I got there right at the beginning of shooting and it was crazy because my first day people were showing me around and all of a sudden the Superman suit comes by and it's giant. It's not something you can hang up, so that was insane." DC Collectibles announced the upcoming release of a number of new action figures, including their own line of Batman v Superman figures, Man of Steel figures, and a Jim Lee designed Blue Line Superman action figure. The first wave of DC Films action figures will hit stores in fall 2016 and will include Zod and Faora from Man of Steel and Armoured Batman and Superman from Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. During their annual Toy Fair preview at their world headquarters in New York last week, Mezco revealed their latest additions to the 1/12 collective Batman and Superman from the Dawn of Justice. Each character features 1/12 scale accurate real fabric costuming as seen in the highly anticipated new film and are assembled on a newly designed 1/12 collective body featuring over 38 points of articulation. Both Batman and Superman come with a variety of hyper-realistic character-specific accessories, including alternate heads and hands, as well as a movie logo display base and posing post. Pre-order both figures as a set or just grab Superman or Batman from the Superman homepage online store now, ahead of their release in October. To celebrate the release of Batman v Superman in March, Warner Bros. Pictures invites visual artists from around the world to create artwork inspired by this epic clash of superheroes. One selected artist, as chosen by Warner Bros. Pictures, will have their work featured across Batman v Superman's social media channels and receive $1,000. 3 highly commended artists will also receive $500 each. Visit talenthouse.com for further details. Titan Books released the cover image for the hardcover publication Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, The Art of the Film, featuring previously unseen concept art of the battle between the Man of Steel and the Dark Knight. You can pre-order the Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, The Art of the Film book through the Superman homepage online store ahead of its March 29th release. Henry Cavill will make his debut as an Academy Awards presenter at the Oscars on Sunday, February 28th. The Oscars will be held at the Dolby Theatre at Hollywood and Highland Centre, Hollywood. The event will be televised around the world, and directly after the Oscars, Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck and Jesse Eisenberg will be special guests on Jimmy Kimmel Live for the After the Oscars special, where they will no doubt be discussing Batman v Superman. Fashion and lifestyle brand Police has announced its partnership with Batman v Superman. To mark the imminent release, Police has launched 2 special limited edition timepieces, Batman and Superman. Each design is supposed to reflect the respective superhero's character and personality. With only 2,400 of each watch in worldwide production, these watches are available in a blue and black stainless steel case and will feature the official Batman v Superman logo alongside the Police branding. Each limited edition watch will offer its own certificate of authenticity and will be available from March 1st at selected retailers. IGN.com posted an exclusive first look at the parody that will appear in issue 538 of Mad magazine, which looks into the possible reasons behind the fight between Superman and Batman in the upcoming movie. Mad magazine number 538 released digitally on February 12th and will be available on newsstands in print edition on February 23rd. Rennie Cowan from Krypton Chronicles attended the February 13th world premiere for LEGO DC Comics Superheroes Justice League Cosmic Clash at the Paley Center for Media in Los Angeles on behalf of the Superman homepage, where she conducted red carpet interviews with the cast and crew of the latest animated brick-centric adventure, arriving from Warner Bros. Home Entertainment.
Hey, it's James Arnold Taylor, the voice of The Flash, and this is Superman homepage.
Head to our website to see all 8 interview videos. Justice League Cosmic Clash will be distributed by Warner Bros. Home Entertainment on March 1st on Blu-ray, Combo Pack and DVD. Warner Bros. Home Entertainment invites New York fans to get an advanced look at LEGO DC Comics Superheroes Justice League Cosmic Clash with a family-friendly event on Saturday afternoon, February 27th. A limited number of free tickets are available to the general public and families are encouraged to come enjoy the film and festivities. Fans wishing to receive free tickets should head to our website for the details. In TV news, CBS has released a promo video for the 14th episode of Season 1 of Supergirl titled Truth, Justice and the American Way. In this episode, Supergirl does battle with the deadly Master Jailer, who's hunting and executing escaped Fort Ross prisoners. Also, Kat hires a second assistant, Siobhan Smythe, who immediately tries to one-up Kara and Kara and James disagree over the DEO's methods. This episode is scheduled to air on Monday, February 22nd at 8 p.m. on CBS. CBS issued an official description for the 15th episode of Supergirl, titled Solitude. In this episode, Kara travels to Superman's Fortress of Solitude in hopes of learning how to defeat Indigo, played by Laura Vandervoort, a dangerous being who can transport via the internet and who has a connection to Kara's past. Also, James's relationship with Lucy reaches a crossroads. This episode is scheduled to air on Monday, February 29th. In another interview with birthmoviesdeath.com promoting his new film The Choice, Tom Welling was asked once again about his thoughts on Supergirl. He said, "I do enjoy it. It's got a different angle, a more comedic angle, of course. It's telling the story in a different way, and I don't think it's a world that I ever existed in with Clark because they're two different shows." If you grew up in the 70s, you may recall that Superman made an appearance on an episode of the Brady Kids cartoon in an episode titled Cindy's Super Friend. This episode is now available on DVD with the release of the Brady Kids The Complete Animated Series from Paramount CBS Home Video. It's hard to say whether it's just wishful thinking or not, but there seems to be growing speculation that the Young Justice animated series could return for a third season. With the series currently enjoying a popular rerun on Netflix, Young Justice writer-producer Greg Weisman encouraged fans via Twitter to watch all episodes over and over and to purchase the Blu-rays in order to show that there's still interest in the series. We'll keep you posted on any developments. In comic book news, last month DC Comics revealed that Peter J. Tomasi would be writing an 8-part Super League saga which would cross over between various issues of Superman, Batman Superman, Superman Wonder Woman and Action Comics in April and May. New artist Mikel Janin is also coming on board to do the art for the Superman title, with DC Comics revealing his artwork on a number of pages from within issue number 51. DC Comics released their May 2016 solicitations this week, and we highlighted for you all the Superman-related comics and products listed. Of special note was Action Comics number 52, in which the Super League saga continues, as two Supermen meet at last, pre-New 52 Superman meets the current Clark. A force seeking to end both Men of Steel brings them together, but divided they may fall, as one Superman must choose the safety of his family before himself. And Superman number 52, in which the Super League epic concludes in one explosive fight as the new master villain uses Superman's own solar super flare power against everyone. Can even two Supermen, Supergirl, Wonder Woman and Batman be enough to stop this onslaught? And how will the outcome of this battle change Lois Lane's life forever? Check out the complete list of Superman comics coming out in May at our website now. Jeff Johns has revealed that Action Comics and Detective Comics will both be reverting to their original numbering, with Superman's debut title picking up with issue 957. Fans will recall that Action Comics started with issue number 1 in 1938 and ran continuously until 2011, when the run ended with issue number 904, before being restarted with a new number 1 in 2011 as part of the New 52 initiative. Watch the video explaining what Rebirth is at our website now. Comic books we reviewed this week included Earth 2 Society number 9, which was reviewed by James Lance, who gave it a 5 out of 5, saying, "A story that is well worth the book's cover price." T.A. Hewitt reviewed Adventures of Supergirl Chapter 2, calling it a well-paced issue and much the improvement on the overture, and he rated this chapter a 4 out of 5. Injustice Year 5 Chapter 8 was also reviewed by T.A., who gave it a 0 out of 5, saying, "No title has ever been so low in quality that it could merit a donut, but Buccellato has won the infamous award." And Stephen Wright reviewed Chapters 2 and 3 of the Batman v Superman prequel comics, saying that in Chapter 2, throughout this story, Lois is very Loisy. She's smart, sassy, and as I like to say, on point. This is Lois. And he rated that chapter a 5 out of 5. Superman comics available this week from February 17th include Injustice Year 5 Chapter 9 digital comic has been available since February 16th. Injustice Gods Among Us Year 5 number 4 print edition. Superman American Alien number 4, which is available in a variant cover. DC Comics Bombshells Chapter 31 digital comic will be available February 19th. And Doomed trade paperback. Check out the huge range of Mattel Batman v Superman action figures, vehicles and weapons. Grab this Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice Multiverse 6-inch Superman action figure for $19.99. Or how about the Batman v Superman Multiverse 12-inch Wonder Woman action figure, available for $29.99. These and other Mattel Batman v Superman action figures are available from your one-stop Superman shop, the Superman Homepage online store at supermanhomepage.com/shop. In other news, with 2016 being a leap year and with Superman's birthday falling on February 29th, DC Comics are celebrating the Man of Steel's big day by giving his fans a chance to wish him a great one. Shoot a brief video wishing Superman a happy birthday and sharing a favourite memory or thought about the Man of Steel. Submit your video along with your full name and the full names of everyone else appearing in it to the email address dcfans@dcentertainment.com. Your video should be under a minute long and must be submitted by February 22nd. Get shooting those videos now. With the presidential campaign heating up in the USA, Warner Brothers has released a range of t-shirts promoting Superman, Clark Kent and Lex Luthor to take the top job. You can buy yours now from wbshop.com. Sideshow Collectibles is giving fans a chance to win their Supergirl Premium Art print. Created by artist Stanley Lau, the Supergirl Premium Art print will be available for pre-order on Monday, February 29th. To enter the contest, head to sideshowtoy.com. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has confirmed this week, once again, that the rights to Superman belong with Warner Brothers, upholding an earlier decision stating that the family of Superman co-creator Jerry Siegel transferred rights to the character in 2001. Eagle Moss are promoting the release of their DC Comics graphic novel collection in Australia. This exciting collection of hardback books brings together some of the greatest superhero adventures of the modern age, with stories and art by many of DC Comics' greatest creators, united in the DC Comics graphic novel collection. Place your order today to guarantee you never miss an issue of this incredible new collection of hardback books, delivered straight to your door at no extra cost. Subscribers will also receive 5 free gifts including metal bookmarks, Superman Batman bookends, a facsimile edition of Action Comics #1, and tin plate covers featuring Superman #1 and Detective Comics #27. For further details or to start your collection, visit eaglemoss.com.au/DC-books. And that's all the news there was for the week, February 12th to February 18th. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Steve Younis from SupermanHomepage.com.
Great Scott! Great Scott! Great Scott!
Hello everyone and welcome to another fabulous episode of Great Scott. I'm Scotty V. Thanks for watching. So what I'd like to do today is first time trailer reaction to the newest and final Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice trailer. I haven't yet watched it because I've been waiting for this moment. A few people have asked on the comments and have written me in emails that I should do trailer reactions. I watched a couple of some other trailer reaction people, so I think I have an idea of how to do it. Last week I did a thing saying that there's a good chance we had seen the last of the marketing for Batman v Superman. Another thing that annoys me is I hear people saying these trailers are tired, these trailers are terrible, there's too many, we're seeing too much. Finally, Deadpool comes along and we get something that's an alternative to the of Batman v Superman trailers. We're tired of them, we're done with it. I'm not tired of them. I was fine with being done with it because I thought the last trailer was great, even though a lot of people didn't. I thought the TV stuff we've been seeing is great. They've been on the All-Star Game, which was great. They've been on the Good Morning America, which is great. They're showing up on talk shows, which is great. It's everywhere, and now we've got one final trailer to enjoy. So I'm going to watch that right now. Here we go.
Master Wayne. Thermal imaging is showing me 24 hostiles on the 3rd floor. Why don't I drop you off on the 2nd?
That's good.
Slow in my old age, Alfred.
Even you got too old to die young, not for lack of trying.
Didn't look slow. Oh, my brother said, oh, in the Batman movie.
He has the power to wipe out the entire human race.
It's the best Batman play.
If we believe there's even a 1% chance that he is our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty.
The greatest gladiator match in the history of the world. God versus man. Day versus night.
You're psychotic.
That is a 3-syllable word for any thought too big for little minds. power can be innocent.
This is a lot longer than I wanted it to be already. Okay, so what do we have? We have a very pro-Batman trailer showing a lot of cool Batman stuff, a lot of great Batman fighting, probably the best I've ever seen on camera. My brother said that the opening scene was very similar to a scene almost exact that they did in the Nolan trilogy, maybe because I only watched them once and wasn't that impressed. I don't remember. Sure, I remember lots of scenes where the cape's open, lots of Batman imagery, but using the CGI, obviously, that they're using here, they can make Batman, Superman, all of them move a lot more fluently. The martial arts is really great. The choreography and the fight scene is great. Some of the cool dialogue, the snarky dialogue between him and Alfred, his little smirk, people are talking about the animated Batman smirk that Affleck seems to have. All great stuff. Love it. We've got Lois and Clark being amorous together. We've got a tub scene going on. We've got some sexuality happening, which is good. We've got bullets bouncing off Superman. We've got him pushing Batman. We've got him kicking Batman. We've got him knocking the Batmobile aside. We've got him doing all kinds of stuff. We've got Lois in peril. We've got Lex being Lexi. We've got stuff going on that seems really exciting. And then we've got that final scene that everybody's talking about, the boom. Obviously, Superman's weakened. Something's going on. He's surprised. Probably because he's never encountered kryptonite before, and we also sort of assume that that's what this has got to be in order for, by the end of all these battles, when Batman's been thrown around so much throughout the entire trailer, which means throughout the movie, it's not like he's just going to walk up and take out Superman, which makes sense. Affleck himself said on the Good Morning America show, which they were on, which is great, the reason, the thing Batman's going to use to his advantage is that he knows Superman's a good guy. He knows that he's not just going to walk up there and pluck his head off in one shot. However, as cool as that may sound, if he knows that, then why is he going after him in the first place? If there's even a 1% chance that this guy is our enemy, we've got to destroy him. Well, if you know he's a good guy and you know he's not going to pop your head off, then you know he's not your enemy and you know he's not somebody you've got to defeat. So that kind of defeats the whole purpose of the show to begin with. And I've heard a lot of people say that this was the moment Superman knew he made the biggest mistake of his life. This was the moment he knew he picked a fight with the wrong guy. This was the moment he knew he was going to lose to a man in a bat suit. And I've also heard the other side of that, and that is, it's just like Bat fans to see Batman get thrown around throughout the entirety of a 2-minute trailer, and then in the very last second we see him block one punch, probably near the end of Superman's exposure to kryptonite. And all the Bat fans say, see, Batman's better. I'd rather see it kind of, not knowing that one has the upper hand. As a Superman fan, I want to see Superman trounce the hell out of Batman because it only makes sense, although he wouldn't do that. But take him out and have him be done, and not even have this fight go on for any protracted length at all. Done. But as a fan of superheroes in general, as a fan of these two being friends and teammates, and understanding that you don't want to have somebody trounce Batman because then the person that's trouncing Batman is going to be hated even more than he already is, and Superman's kind of hated, liked almost evenly. Lots of people hate him, hate his guts. I don't even know why. He's the greatest hero. He's altruistic. He loves everybody. He wants to save people. He's just trying to do the right thing. And everybody loves Batman, except for fans of other heroes who say, hey, hell with Batman. Which isn't me. I love Batman. But I don't think he should be on equal battleground with Superman, and I think they're both smart guys. I know. Batman's the genius of the DC universe, and Superman's a dumb jock from Smallville, but he isn't. Depends on who's writing him. And if Batman's involved, they always have to make him the best, the brightest, the smartest, the fastest, able to beat other people, even a Kryptonian. But I like this trailer, and I like a lot of the imagery that's in it, so I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Remember, look up in the sky every once in a while. Okay. Stick with me, cause Phineas and Ferb, yeah! I like the music.